The AEW faithfuls, the ones that have been there from the start, and I've been there from the start. I've watched everyone that you could think of, missing in action, not missing in action. I've seen it all from AEW. This right here that happened this past week on Dynamite is a rebuilding and a resurgence, hopefully. But then again, you're talking about Tony Khan. Then again, you're talking about his booking, his questionable booking. And the more that I thought about this show from this past week, that match with the Hurt Syndicate and Private Party is a perfect example of where this company is. Guys that have been there from the start and not elevated to where they should be. People who was there, diehard faithfuls, Britt Baker, Penelope Ford. It's so many people that are missing off the ass. And they advertised a match and didn't give it to you. I thought about it. I was like, wasn't Samoa Joe supposed to be on this show wrestling Nick Wayne? You'll never see him again. But the tag team division looks to be rebuilding, and what I hope is that, can you imagine the matches with FTR, even though they've been beaten to oblivion? The Young Bucks, right? That match shows you where they are because poor Private Party. It's not their fault. They just haven't been booked the right way. Not elevated, not been told that, hey, maybe you need to hit the gym. That match was just telling in a lot of ways. Remember the part when one of the Private Party boys, I don't even know their names really, but he was on the ground and he was cowering away. And you just seen these big, buff black men. They're just like Jason Voorhees stalking a prey, stalking Michael Myers. Michael Myers stalking his prey, and the kid is just on the ground, or whatever the person is. They're just finna get slaughtered, murdered, cowering away. They had no offense in that match. And then they got bullied, and then they got beaten. And these are two WWE guys who are over 50 coming in here beating the most diehard AEW tag team. And the tag team, the crowd wanted it to happen. You had a kid out there with a sign that says, "Make Bobby Lashley the world champion." Every championship in this company needs to be reset. It started with the tag team division, but at the same time, who do they have to feud with over here? The tag team division in AEW is about to be a step up because these guys hold the championships. They're professional. They're great in the ring. If you talk to them and pick their brain, maybe you'll learn something. That's a lot of experience in those heads. There's a lot of knowledge. Bobby's been there. 2-time WWE champion. He's been there. WrestleMania, he's been there. Shelton Benjamin, the same. MVP, the same. I wonder if those people who are in the back pick their brains about, what do I need to get better? But at the same time, it doesn't matter what you pick their brain about because it's all up to Tony. Tony decided this week that he didn't want Samoa Joe on the show after it was advertised. But this is a new beginning in the tag team division, and everyone loves the Hurt Syndicate. They applauded. They chanted one more time as this man was just ragdolling this dude outside the ring. And this is an AEW staple. Tag team. From the start, you're supposed to like these guys, right? You don't even like them. Because what is there to like? What is there to like when you see big black men, strong as oxes, who look like killers, who act like killers. Meanwhile, you got these kids here who ain't lift no weights, eating all day long. You can look at them and tell that they ain't really focused on the gym. And then when you look at Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, it's the complete opposite. Professional, businessmen, athletes. But who do they have over there to compete with? The Dark Order, you'll never see them again. The Murder Hawks? No. Young Bucks, maybe. FTR, yes. But it's just a match that's just going to happen. Every tag team that they go up against, they're going to be cheered. They're going to be cheered favorably. And they're going to boo the other person because they're starting to get over. We hurt people. The crowd's chanting it. It's catchy. This is the best that Shelton Benjamin has looked in a long time. This is the best that Bobby Lashley, no, can't say that. No, because he's been the world champion. But for Bobby Lashley to be a tag team champion, and that's something that he's never been in his whole career, that title means something to him. And then it's with people that he's been with for years. These guys are over here just collecting the checks. And Tony has something here, but I hope that he knows what he has. And I hope that sometime this year he can just say, hey, can you just come in and just help me a little bit? Because he needs help. Every championship in this company needs to be reset. And it started with the tag team championships. I'm happy. It's going to be something because the people are going to want to see what happens next with them. And they'll get something from this. But at the same time, who are you going to have them with? Because everyone that you have over there are smaller than them. So visibly, it doesn't look all that great. You got to put them in there with FTR because they look like wrestlers. Every team that's been over there for the past 5 years has not been elevated. And they just look like scrubs. And you got this team from WWE that came over here and now they're champions and the people love them. Even your own AEW people look at them and be like, you know what? I want to see them with the titles. That's why you had that switch this week. They wanted them to be heels. That was never going to work. Now that they're baby faces, who do you have over there? The trios championships need to be gone and the tag team division needs to be more focused. Because can you see the Undisputed Kingdom going up against them? Yeah, but at the same time, look at the difference. They're all small. There's no big team over there. There's no team that can look opposing to the Hurt Syndicate because, you know, they're big motherfuckers. This is a step in the right direction, but at the end of the day, it's really going to showcase the problem here because as all of these tag teams, you feed them, they're going to get booed and it's going to fuck up your momentum. And Tony's not going to know what to do with that. He doesn't even know what to do. He's fucked up a lot of things. And I think this is going to go nowhere, but I'm happy for the Hurt Syndicate. And it's going to make me want to watch their division because they're champions. We'll see what happens. I hope that things go well. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where the Hurt Syndicate go from here.